a long time ago. When the traders arrived on Hudson's Bay, we were first introduced to tobacco. It became as important as the other necessities. I remember when we traded for food, tea, and tobacco. We didn't know. Now many smoke, and we can see now what can happen if we smoke. Hi, welcome to Breathing Easy. I'm Aniqsaattiarniq.
And I'm Aniqsaattiarniq. Pauktuutit has made this video to help you understand about tobacco and how it can hurt your health. Almost everyone in the north is affected by tobacco use. Children start smoking as early as 5 years old. Many teens smoke, and 7 out of 10 adults smoke.
Some take snuff and use chewing tobacco. Even if you don't smoke, you may be exposed to secondhand smoke. That's the smoke exhaled by smokers and given off by the cigarette as it burns. Many get sick from smoking, and some people die. Pauktuutit would like people to think about cutting back, quitting smoking, or not starting at all.
The elders felt that tobacco was one of the things on the list that would make them wealthy, not knowing in later years the harmful effects it would have on themselves, on the following generations. And this is where we would like to be able to help our people to understand the harmful effects that tobacco is having on us.
For every 1,000 young smokers today, about half will die from smoking-related diseases. Tobacco use affects almost every organ in the body from the skin to the stomach. It will cause coughing, wheezing, and breathing problems like bronchitis. Smoking can cause many forms of cancer, heart disease, stroke, and a disease of blood vessels. The damage can be irreversible. The lungs especially can be affected by smoking.
In your lungs, it decreases the oxygen. After smoking for a long time, the lungs are damaged. There can be cancer, and our breathing is affected.
Cancer of the lungs.
During the first days when we first try to quit smoking, the results may not be noticeable right away.
One of the things that cigarette smoking does right away is you have tiny microscopic hairs in the airways in your lungs, and smoking puts them to sleep. Normally they're moving all the time. They're flushing out dust particles and germs out of your chest. But when you smoke, you paralyze those little hairs. So you're no longer doing a good job clearing out your chest. And the other thing is that the tobacco smoke itself is irritating to the linings of the airways up in your nose and your throat. So it's drying and irritating those membranes. It means that when you're exposed to germs, you pick up colds more easily. It means that since those little hairs aren't working properly down in your lungs, that a cold in your, up in your nose and your throat is more likely to go down into your chest and give you a bronchitis or a pneumonia. Likewise, you're getting irritation, inflammation down in your lungs, and fairly early on in your smoking life, you could have that cutting into your wind, so your athletic performance can be compromised. So I guess within the first couple of years, those would be the main effects, that you get colds more easily, that the colds are more likely to be more serious, and that your wind is cut into. Over the long term, that irritation and inflammation progressively causes damage, in your lungs and in your airways. I mean, ultimately, over the very long haul, whenever you've got a chronically irritated tissue, there's the possibility of developing cancer. But even without the cancer, you've got damaged tissues, and when you remove the irritation, you can get some recovery or some healing, but there can be permanent damage there that will never really be repaired. Now that's just at the level of the lungs. The thing is that the nicotine and other components in the tobacco smoke get absorbed into your system, and they have effects on your whole body. So that there are a lot of other organs that can be affected, and we know of a lot of cancers that are very much influenced by tobacco smoking, other than the ones in your throat, your mouth, and your chest.
To give you a better idea of how smoking hurts your lungs, think about this. Each cigarette contains thousands of solid chemicals. As it burns, the chemicals turn into a black, gooey substance called tar. If you smoke a pack of cigarettes a day, you'll take in 1 liter of tar into your lungs over 1 year. After years of smoking, your lungs look like this.
This is the damage caused by smoking. But other forms of smokeless tobacco, like snuff or chewing tobacco, are also very dangerous.
Today we'll be talking about chewing tobacco. The chewing tobacco, when in the mouth, increases the craving to chew more, and also the taste becomes irresistible. This tobacco causes cancer when taken for a long time. I would like to demonstrate to you an example of a healthy mouth and teeth. Here is a healthy mouth. You can see the white teeth and the strong gums. Chewing tobacco brings cancer upon the mouth, gums, and teeth, and when taken for a long period of time. As you can see, this is the mouth of a tobacco chewer. The teeth turn black, the gums are unhealthy, and the tongue may get cancer. Tobacco can cause irreversible damage to your mouth, gums, and teeth. People have to quit or not start at all to prevent this from happening. Now, this chewing tobacco, placed right here on the spot above the teeth, the gum is literally melted by this product. And this is where the cancer persists most in the mouth. When the mouth becomes cancerous, it results being incurable because of the slow process of the cancer developing. It's not right away the diagnosis will be made. Only when the mouth is at this stage, cancer is found. The decays in the mouth, called cancer, are fatal.